After a full year of scientific scrutiny, NASA has just confirmed what could be the most groundbreaking discovery in human history. A leopard-spotted rock on Mars might contain the clearest evidence of ancient life we've ever found, and scientists admit they can't find any other explanation. This single discovery could finally answer the question that has haunted humanity for millennia. Are we truly alone in the universe? Ziu 30. The discovery that changed everything. Last July, something extraordinary happened on the surface of Mars. NASA's Perseverance rover was exploring an ancient riverbed when it encountered a rock unlike anything scientists had ever seen before. This wasn't just any ordinary Martian stone. This was a leopard-spotted rock that immediately caught the attention of researchers around the world. The moment NASA released the images, the scientific community erupted with excitement. These distinctive spots, scattered across the rock's surface like cosmic freckles, told a story that could rewrite our understanding of life in the universe. But NASA wasn't ready to make bold claims just yet. They knew the implications were too massive, too world-changing to rush to conclusions. So they did what any responsible scientific organization would do. They put their findings through the most rigorous testing process imaginable. For an entire year, the world's leading experts analyzed, scrutinized, and pressure-tested every aspect of this discovery. They looked for alternative explanations, non-biological processes, anything that could account for these mysterious features without invoking life. But after 12 months of intensive investigation, the scientific community has reached a startling conclusion. They cannot find another explanation for what they're seeing. The evidence is pointing toward one mind-blowing possibility. These spots could be the fossilized remains of ancient microbial life that once thrived on Mars. The location where Perseverance made this discovery is no coincidence. The rover was specifically exploring areas that once hosted rivers and lakes, environments that mirror the conditions where life first emerged on our own planet. Just as we search for signs of ancient life in Earth's oldest rock formations, NASA deliberately targeted these former water-rich regions because they represent our best chance of finding evidence that Mars once harbored living organisms. What makes this discovery so compelling isn't just the visual appearance of these leopard spots. It's the chemical story they tell. When scientists analyzed the composition of these features, they discovered a fascinating combination of mud and organic matter that had undergone specific chemical reactions. These are not random patterns. They are the result of complex processes that occurred when the rock was originally being formed. The textural features within the rock revealed that something extraordinary had happened during its formation. Multiple sets of chemical reactions occurred simultaneously, creating the distinctive spotted pattern that caught everyone's attention. But here's where it gets really interesting. When scientists see similar features in sedimentary rocks here on Earth, they're almost always the byproduct of microbial metabolism. Bio, the science behind the spots. Think about it this way. When microbes consume organic matter, they produce specific minerals as waste products. These biological processes leave behind distinctive chemical signatures that can persist for billions of years. The minerals and textures found in this Martian rock match exactly what we would expect to see if ancient microbes had been feeding on organic compounds in Mars's primordial environment. The scientific team behind this analysis has been incredibly thorough in their approach. They've examined every possible angle, considered every alternative explanation, and subjected their findings to the kind of peer review that would make or break careers. The fact that they're now willing to go public with these results speaks volumes about their confidence in the data. But scientists are naturally cautious, especially when dealing with claims as monumental as the discovery of extraterrestrial life. That's why they're being very careful about their language. They're describing these features as a potential biosignature, a characteristic that might have a biological origin, but requires additional study before reaching definitive conclusions. This cautious approach is exactly what we should expect from rigorous science. The implications of confirming life on Mars would be so profound that every detail must be verified multiple times. We're not just talking about rewriting biology textbooks. We're talking about fundamentally changing humanity's place in the universe. The chemical analysis revealed something fascinating about the environment where this rock formed. The combination of mud, organic matter, and the specific minerals present suggests that Mars once had the perfect conditions for microbial life to flourish. Water was abundant, organic compounds were available, and the chemical environment was conducive to the kind of metabolic processes that sustain life. What's particularly intriguing is the timing of these processes. The chemical reactions that created these spots occurred during the rock's formation, meaning they're not the result of later contamination or weathering. This temporal connection strengthens the case for a biological origin because it places the activity during a period when Mars was much more hospitable to life. The research team has also considered non-biological explanations for these features. Could mineral precipitation alone account for the spotted pattern? Could chemical weathering create similar textures? After exhaustive analysis, they've concluded that while non-biological processes can't be completely ruled out based on the available data, they're significantly less likely to explain the full range of observed characteristics. This is where the story gets even more exciting. The scientists acknowledge that their current analysis, while compelling, has limitations. The instruments aboard Perseverance, impressive as they are, can only tell us so much. To make a definitive determination about the biological nature of these features, they need to bring the sample back to Earth for analysis in specialized laboratories. 4:30, the road ahead. And that's exactly what they're planning to do. The Mars Sample Return Mission, one of the most ambitious undertakings in the history of space exploration, will retrieve this potentially life-bearing rock and bring it back to our planet for the most detailed analysis possible. Only in Earth-based laboratories, with their full arsenal of analytical techniques, can scientists make the final determination about whether these features represent genuine evidence of ancient Martian life. The implications of this discovery extend far beyond Mars itself. If these leopard spots do represent fossilized microbial life, it would suggest that life might be far more common in the universe than we ever imagined. Mars and Earth, despite their current differences, share a common history of having liquid water and potentially habitable conditions. If life emerged independently on both worlds, it dramatically increases the odds that life exists elsewhere in our solar system and beyond. Consider what this means for our search for life on other worlds. Jupiter's moon Europa, with its subsurface ocean beneath an icy shell, suddenly becomes an even more promising target. Saturn's moon Enceladus, which spews water vapor from its south pole, takes on new significance. These worlds might not just have the ingredients for life, they might actually harbor living organisms right now. The discovery also raises profound questions about the nature of life itself. If Martian microbes evolved independently from Earth life, they might represent a completely different branch of biology. Their metabolic processes, genetic structure, and biochemical pathways could be unlike anything we've ever studied. This could open entirely new fields of research and potentially lead to biotechnological breakthroughs we can't even imagine. But perhaps most importantly, this discovery forces us to confront our place in the universe. For centuries, humans have wondered whether we're alone in the cosmos. This single leopard-spotted rock might finally provide the answer we've been seeking. We might not be alone after all. We might be part of a universe teeming with life, where biological processes are not rare accidents, but natural consequences of the right conditions. The scientific community is approaching this possibility with appropriate caution and excitement. They understand the magnitude of what they might have discovered, and they're committed to following the evidence wherever it leads. The rigorous peer review process, the careful language around potential biosignatures, and the planned sample return mission all demonstrate the responsible approach that this discovery deserves. As we wait for the Mars sample return mission to bring this precious cargo back to Earth, the scientific community continues to study the data from Perseverance. Every new analysis, every additional measurement, brings us closer to understanding whether we've truly found evidence of ancient life on Mars. The leopard-spotted rock sits on the Martian surface, holding secrets that could transform our understanding of life in the universe. Its distinctive features, formed billions of years ago in the muddy sediments of an ancient Martian lake, might represent the fossilized remains of our cosmic cousins. The chemical signatures locked within its structure could be the proof we've been seeking that life is not unique to Earth. This discovery represents more than just a scientific achievement. It's a potential turning point in human history. If confirmed, it would mark the moment when humanity discovered that life exists beyond our home planet. Future generations might look back on this discovery as one of the most important moments in our species' development, comparable to the first use of fire or the invention of language. The journey from initial discovery to final confirmation will likely take years. The Mars sample return mission faces numerous technical challenges, and the laboratory analysis will require unprecedented precision and care. But the potential reward, definitive proof of life beyond Earth, makes every effort worthwhile. In the meantime, the leopard-spotted rock continues to capture imaginations around the world. Its distinctive appearance has become iconic, representing humanity's ongoing quest to understand our place in the universe. Whether it ultimately proves to contain evidence of ancient life or not, it has already succeeded in bringing us one step closer to answering one of our most profound questions. The story of this discovery also highlights the incredible achievements of the Perseverance mission. Landing on Mars is challenging enough, but the rover's ability to identify, analyze, and collect samples of potentially life-bearing rocks demonstrates the remarkable capabilities of modern space exploration technology. Every instrument, every analysis, every data transmission brings us closer to unlocking the secrets of our neighboring planet. As we stand on the brink of potentially confirming life beyond Earth, it's worth reflecting on how far we've come in our understanding of Mars. From early telescopic observations that imagined canals and civilizations to sophisticated robotic missions that can analyze rocks at the molecular level, our exploration of Mars represents one of humanity's greatest scientific achievements. The leopard-spotted rock might be small, but its implications are cosmic in scale. It represents the culmination of decades of Mars exploration, hundreds of brilliant minds working together, and billions of dollars invested in humanity's greatest adventure. Whether it contains fossilized microbes or not, it symbolizes our species' relentless drive to explore, discover, and understand the universe around us. This is just the beginning of what could be the most important scientific story of our lifetime. The analysis will continue, the debates will intensify, and the Mars sample return mission will bring us the definitive answers we're seeking. Until then, we can only marvel at the possibility that this small, spotted rock might finally prove that we are not alone in the universe. Conclusion. The implications of this discovery extend far beyond a single rock on Mars. We might be witnessing the first confirmed evidence that life exists beyond Earth, a revelation that would fundamentally change everything we thought we knew about our place in the cosmos. The next few years of analysis will determine whether this leopard-spotted rock becomes the most important geological specimen in human history. What do you think? Could this finally be the proof we've been waiting for? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates on this groundbreaking discovery. The universe might be about to get a lot less lonely.